All right, we are back, and it is time to get into some Reddit tea.
Pia.
Oh, very that. So, we are going to give you guys two stories today. One will be read by myself, and we are going to try and give Princess Booty Shorts the floor
Wow.
and see how she does with reading one.
You think I do math?
You're such a cunt. You are such a cunt. Because I wasn't even coming for you. I was trying to hype up the moment because this is something that we've never done on the podcast before.
We tried it that one time, and then you literally read the fuck out of me. You're like, never mind.
But they didn't know that. They didn't know that.
I didn't know they didn't know that.
Bitch, we've talked about it. We've talked about everything on the podcast. You've been here for every episode. So you know what they know. Unless you were not present mentally, I guess. Disassociated. Fucking bitch. Anyway, so let me get into my story. Sorry, the pigtails are pigging and telling.
Wink.
Oink, oink. Call me Porky bitch.
That's a sick name.
Anyway, all right. So this first story is from True Off of My Chest. It also has another version on Am I the Asshole? So we are going to treat this like a Am I the Asshole situation here. We can also jump over to the Am I the Asshole one too and read that. But this is relatively new. The Am I the Asshole one was posted 8 hours ago. This one was posted 5. So, you're fine. So, I set my daughter up to be bullied in school. So, I have an autistic 14-year-old who has terrible hygiene. I have to fight with her to get her to shower, brush her teeth, and clean up after herself during her period. It is disgusting. Blood everywhere and the constant washing of underwear. She sees no problem with her inability to clean herself up. I told her that people are going to bully her in school, so if she smells bad, that it's going to be hard to recover from that socially, and she ignored me. Well, she had her period last week. I picked her clothing and allowed her to wear white pants. I wanted to see if she would clean up after herself and see that the pants would be clean when she came back home. Before I even dropped her off, the pants were red. I stayed silent. I dropped her off like normal. She needed to learn how these type of situations will impact her social life if she continues to live like a slob. She came home in tears. The kids were ruthless. She was mocked for her strong smell and the red on her pants. It hurt me to see her like this, but I was not seeing the changes that needed to be made. For the rest of the week, she took good care of herself. There was no stains. She showered herself and would spray perfume to maintain a flowery scent. My husband and I fought about this, though. He called me some very hurtful words because of my choice. He said I handled it poorly and that she will be paying for this for the rest of the school year. I see it as a life lesson, and it actually yields results, unlike my husband's soft approach. Originally, I uploaded this to Am I the Asshole, but I wanted more advice since my thread was locked.
You are the asshole. You're trash. Like, absolutely trash. Why would you do that to your daughter? Why are you not being a better parent? Why are you not communicating better? Why? Trash. Trash. Your husband's right.
I'm gagged because, like, I get it. You want to teach a lesson. However, the part where I completely disagree with you, I'm going to tell you where I agree with you and why, and I'm going to tell you where I disagree with you at. I agree with you with the fact that you have a autistic 14-year-old who needs to learn a life lesson. One thing that most people know about autistic people is that they have to learn things on their own sometimes to really get it. You can tell them something all you want. Sometimes they won't process that how you and I might process that easier. They have to actually experience it. So I understand that you want them to learn the life lesson by actually going through and it happening, and then they learn from it that way versus you continuously telling them and them not listening. Got it. Where I disagree with you on it is you saw that her pants were red when you dropped her off and you chose to stay silent. I also don't agree with you at you picked out her clothing and allowed her to wear white pants. So you literally are a mean girl who said, let me pull out my mean girl ways of high school, old me, and set my daughter up because I know she's not going to take care of herself. So I'm going to put her in white pants so I can embarrass that bitch.
She needs her ass beat. Honestly, you need your ass beat.
It's very, very cruel that you put her in white pants and that when she got out of your car in those white pants, when you dropped her off, that you saw it. So literally, you tried to embarrass her, but how does that look on you as a parent?
Like, you're supposed to protect your child. Like, that's part of
They literally saw her get out of her car with red on her ass. What does that say about you as a parent?
trash. That hurt. That, like, low-key hurts my heart. Like, that's so sad.
It's sad. I understand, like I said, that you wanted her to learn a life lesson, but there are some life lessons that you don't have to be a bitch about teaching. Simple as that. You could have simply, if you wanted her to learn the lesson of her period and all that, you could have simply not said anything, let her continue to go to school without bathing, brushing her teeth, washing up. Enough people would have started talking about her smell that it would have gotten to her. But for you to purposefully put her in something, white pants, you can sit on something and you've ruined white pants for the day. You purposefully set this girl up. Because even if she didn't bleed onto her pants, what if she sat on something? Because let's not sit like we don't, let's not act like we don't all sit here and laugh or make remarks whenever we see a bitch in white pants and they walk past and we see that they sat on something. So, literally.
It's like, damn. I feel bad for them.
Rude for no reason. So, in our opinion, you are the asshole. You need your ass whooped for even considering doing that, let alone the fact that you did it.
If she ever finds out that you did this, she's going to hate you forever. Like, oh my God, I'm so upset. That's so sad.
It's very rude. So